Every single day I feel it.
Every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm blessed, yeah. Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I know I'm special. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. In the gym, I gotta get my working. I can't leave it all the chances, make it certain. Yeah, I had to lose it all to find my purpose. Yeah, but I won't do that twice, it made me nervous. Let's get to working. I'm like check one, check two, gonna get these things now. Want this, want that, gotta be stand up. Jokes on you, boy, tell me you the man now. Every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm blessed, yeah. Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I know I'm special. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. Yeah. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. Okay, I'm him. Yeah. Ain't nobody help me shooting in the gym. Yeah. It's always been on me, I always gotta build. I let everybody eat before I got my fill. Ooh, keep it real, ooh, yeah. I got my family in a plan B. If I don't get it, then we don't eat. I feel the pressure when I'm not weak. My demons coming like a stampede. But trust me, man, I got it. I'm never out of pocket. We ain't never playing tag. You doubters are just nodding. Only seeing green, no wonder why I never stop it. And while you turning up, I just go up, I'm like a rocket, yeah. While you turning up, I just go up, I'm like a rocket, yeah. Pressure make diamonds. Every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm blessed, yeah. Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I know I'm special. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. In the gym, I gotta get my every single day I feel the pressure. Working so I gotta get my reps up. Every single day I feel the pressure. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up.
One, two, three. One, one, two, three. Two, one, two, three. Three.
My first day at Hargrave, it was a lot of people moving around. I had came half semester, and I just remember I had a friend that was here already, so he was helping me move in and all that and get me ready for everything. I just remember leaving my parents for the first time. That was pretty hard, but I didn't like my roommate at the time, so I kind of I wasn't feeling it at all. So I just remember that the roommate situation was not the most interesting.
Let me ask you this: what was your moment, if you can remember, that you felt like you belonged here, or you had that moment where you realized that this was, this is going to be your home, so to speak?
I would probably say that was my first semester. That was probably when I got promoted, because I came in with probably 12 guys, and only 3 got promoted, and I was one of the 3.
Man, I think when I first got here, I remember I came I think I came in like a week late. It was like I was a little 7th grader. It was a lot of moving. Yeah, like he said, a lot of moving. Trying to get used to like the fact that this is like the actual school year, because like it was so much different. I went to summer school like two months before, and it was so much more different. Like we had to wear like uniforms and all this, and it was like so hard to get used to. But it was pretty fun, I would say.
It was definitely different. I remember a week before I was at my job, and I was on break. I was chilling in the parking lot, and I was with one of my friends, And I was saying, I was like, dude, a week from now, I'm gonna be in like Vietnam fighting for the country.
No.
I'm like telling everybody at school, like, yo, I'm sorry to say this, guys, but I'm gonna be in like Ukraine fighting for you guys. And everyone was like taking me so serious. And I was like, no, I'm just going to like boarding school. This just happens to be military. I think I was pretty good about it the first day I got here. I mean, it was different, but I got used to it pretty quick. You know, I mean, being away from home is definitely different.
Yeah.
So
Homesickness get you?
not as bad because I wanted to get away from home, but at some point it was like, yeah, I want to go back see my friends for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So like that first week, I was just scared. I was nervous. I was trying to like find out stuff because I recently got in trouble in school. So I got sent here, I think like a week after that. And yeah, when you look at a military school, you think like, oh, it's strict. It's like, and you think it's terrible. It's something you don't want to do. But once time goes by and once you're here, you really figure out that it's not that bad and really helps you as a person.
Yeah.
So-
Brotherhood helps a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, it
Once
does.
you get that groove going, when you have that brotherhood, then it just becomes home more.
Yeah, for sure. I think I definitely got like, you know, some good friendships from here. Like I like me and Rucker, like everybody know we was like this. Like, you know, everybody would be like, yo, y'all always hanging together, blah blah. Like, yeah, bro, like that's my man's, bro. Like, you know.
We was a duo.
For real.
Yeah. y'all probably be friends for the rest of your life, man.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
that, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's how it works. It's funny when you're young like this, you see each other all the time, and as adults, we just have a habit of just picking up where we left off. It could be years, and we'll just pick
Exactly.
off right where we left off.
Just like that.
Yeah.
So, what made I kind of decided to come here, you know, I came here in summer, and I really enjoyed the place. Thought it was gonna be a good place to be for the school year, and I've definitely seen, you know, the changes it's made in my life. And you said the question was what
How was
moment?
your first week? What was your first week like here?
Yeah, I think it went really well because, you know, first day I'm already, you know, fitting in with the football team. Guys helping me out, you know, so it's a very welcoming environment, I feel like. And yeah, I wouldn't really want to be anywhere else. So
Nice. You're from Texas, right? Is that right?
Minnesota.
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 That's right. Yeah. I remember when you walked in my office. I was like, "You need a Chromebook," and you were like, "What?"
Yeah, I played last year.
Yeah. Is there any differences, real big differences this year compared to what y'all had last year?
I would say I think the attitude is better this year than it was last year. We did lose one coach. We lost actually two coaches, but we replaced them. But yeah, I would say the big thing is the attitudes. Like, you know.
Chemistry matters, man.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think is the biggest thing y'all have had to overcome so far this season?
Ego.
You can give him the mic. Go ahead. Yeah, I want to hear this.
I would probably say our ego after the first game. We thought we were the crap because we came out in home field and we stomped them, and we felt good. We felt good about it. We went to practice the next week, and we flew by practice. We joked around. We didn't really we thought we had it in the bag. We thought the next game was going to be easy, and then we come out and we lose by 50.
You guys got comfortable, huh?
Yeah.
I said this last podcast. Complacency is the killer of men. Do y'all remember that correctly?
I think Blue Ridge was the hardest game that we played.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Blue Ridge was probably definitely our hardest. Out of the three, was because the other two were 100% beatable for us.
I think so.
You do. Gotcha.
It was a lot of attitude and, like you said, the lack. Yeah, just like everybody needing to just like focus up. Those weeks, there were some off days for sure. It could have been way better.
I think so.
This week was great. Practicing, I know that Monday was a little bit off, but Tuesday hit. The rest of the week was good. Friday was great. You know, in that locker room, everyone's attitude was just up. It was good energy throughout the game. I know there were some up and downs throughout the game, but majority of the time, like it was a great game.
Nice. Do you feel like this is the game you guys needed to bounce back?
I think
Yes.
so. For sure. I think the game went great. Like, practices before the game, like Monday and Tuesday were like, they were okay. But once we got to Wednesday, Thursday, walkthroughs on Thursday, everybody was feeling good, like, oh yeah, we can do this. Like, we just gotta, just keep our heads straight.
Yeah.
And when we got out there, like, we executed and, we did our part. So
It's good.
TJ.
Drive safe, man.
All right.
What's up, man? Come on in. Go ahead.
What I think our biggest weakness is sometimes we'll be battling pretty well against like a different team, and then they'll have one good play, and then our team will just have our heads down.
You can
So
get
I feel like
something if you
us learning to just get through, stuff like that, and work together as a team to bounce back. I feel like that would really improve our team.
yeah, I feel like I agree with that for sure because like they can score once and like we just feel like, oh yeah, like this game's already over. Like everybody does that. Like it's just we just got to keep our heads up the whole entire game because it could go anyway. Because like I remember our first game, we were leading the entire game and we had one point after halftime where we started to let up because we got like in our heads like, oh yeah, we can win this game, but like we just started to get like lazy and like they scored like what was it, like 19 points or something. They scored like they almost brought the game back and we just got to keep our heads up in those difficult moments. So
What was the score last night?
41-8, I think. It was 41-8.
41-8.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was looking at the score because I had to leave a little early, and I was looking at the score, and I was like, did y'all just give them a touchdown? Like,
Yeah.
you did?
I think so.
They scored with like 15 seconds left.
Our starters were out, so
Got you. I knew it was gonna be over for y'all when the 4 busloads of Chatham Hall girls showed up.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I think that brought a little extra motivation. So
Yeah, well, that should, yeah. Y'all trying to look good for those girls, yeah. Oh man, yeah. You should have saw well when them girls showed up, man. His eyes got like this big. Like, oh man, I love giving those boys a hard time. Oh man,
it was great. It was a great night.
and he got so red.
I can already know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
And he got so red and like, yeah. And he just looked at me and I'm like, I'm sorry, man. But I had that happen to me. I was at an esports tournament in New York, and we were in the hotel, and we got on the elevator to go upstairs, and there's some girls that got in front of us, and a friend did that to me. He's like, man, JB, what's wrong, man? Calm down. And the girls are just sitting there like,
Hey, yo.
just looking. Yeah.
Like, what did you just say?
Yeah. Man, that was wild back then, man. Like, I'll tell y'all, this has nothing to do with the podcast, but I'll tell y'all this funny story though. But so I get to New York. It's a big event. We did a qualifier. So we got to the hotel, we checked in, they paid for that. I think we took a bus over to the Javits Center, if y'all know where that is in New York. But when we get there, they just hand us cash. They literally went to a box and just gave us walking around money, which is pretty awesome, like $300 just walking around. And so I got in there, and there was like a little mini tournament for like swag. So I was like, all right, I'll do this. So I was at the tournament doing this, and a guy that works at the Javits tapped me on the shoulder, and he says, hey, man, you need to go back to your hotel. And I was like, who are you, and how do you know where I'm staying? He's like, well, I work here, and they called me. Your friend's freaking out. So I took a cab and got all the way back to the Javits, and my teammate is sitting just rocking in the lobby. And I'm like, what is wrong with you, man? And he won't talk. So the manager comes up and says, he's demanding a room on the first floor. It's the lobby. There is no first floor rooms, right? And I was like, Andrews, why do you want a room on the first floor? He goes, I'm scared of elevators, man. I can't do this. And I'm like, are you serious, man? There's stairs. And he's like, no, I can't do it. So we finally got him on the elevator, right? So he gets on the elevator, and he's white. I mean, white as a sheet. Like, he's nervous. And then there's a TV on the wall that plays the news. It was a computer, and it started to reboot as we went up. And he started freaking out. He thought the elevator was going to crash. Yeah. We were going to wheel his bed onto the elevator that night when he was asleep, but we couldn't get it to the door.
Ah, dang.
Yeah, those are good times, man. Those are good. I feel like I got a good connection with you because we both had the same kind of thing happen to us.
Right.
We both lost our brothers in Danville to gun violence. So, like, I feel like, our stories are very, very similar. We understand.
I don't know. It was just good vibes. I mean, I was just young. I didn't know nothing. I was here hooping.
I went here for the military aspect. So I know we was in the gym one time, and my jumper, I would fade back on my jumper, and we was in there just having like free play. We was in there hooping, and Coach Roach, he was my middle school basketball coach that year.
Really?
Yeah, and he seen me, and he was like, "You need to." He was like, he started working with me with my jumper. He was like, "You come up, like you need to." So I coming up, stop leaning back, cause I kinda was shooting, cause KD was my favorite player. So I had the little fadeaway in my bag and everything. And 12 years old. So yeah, a lot of people I done lost. R.I.P. Josen. Dude I played middle school basketball with, he was from Kansas City, but I think he moved to Baltimore. He ended up overdosing like a year after. He didn't come back. But I just feel like if he would have been back here, he'd probably be alive to this day.
Yeah.
Got around the wrong people. So
Does it bother you? It bothers me when I see people I put time into, and then I'll see them like maybe they leave Hargrave, and then I see them immediately go
down,
take a downturn. Like that's kind of disheartening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only thing I guess we can do is like use it as a message to other cadets and just let them know how easy it is to fall off.
That's why I just try to spread love and positivity.
Yeah.
I don't mess with nobody. I'm just a genuine person. That's it.
Yeah, and you were raised by your grandparents, right?
I think you kind of shut it off. You blinded to it. I think I'm getting older because recently, since I've been here, it's just like, dang, I'm just realizing what type of environment I really grew up in.
Yeah.
Like this is crazy. It's goofy for real.
Yeah, if you when you're young, you don't realize the dangers as much as you do later.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah. Some people be like that. How am I still alive when all the crazy stuff I did as a kid? But then you go back and you realize the crazy people you were around that were doing stuff that you really shouldn't be into. Yeah, it scares you a little bit because he wants to say so much. I'm watching him right now. Yeah, I was watching him, and he just wants to say so much. That's fine. I'm gonna keep it on multicam so they can see you talking trash while everybody else is talking. Yep.
My fault.
No, you're good. You're good.
What you trying to say, bro?
Nah, you been here since what out there, Burberry.
Crazy.
You over here trying to think.
So you guys had basically like a good blowout game last night.
Yeah.
For them. Yeah, it was pretty good. You guys had that game last year. Y'all did Fuqua like that when they came in.
No, it was not Fuqua. Norfolk Christian.
Yeah, okay, Norfolk Christian.
It was
Okay,
the
yeah.
first game. Yeah.
Are we going against them again this year?
We don't play them this year.
No, play them this year.
I talked to my boy Elijah, who plays for them. He don't. Yeah.
You said who?
Elijah.
Who was he?
Elijah. What's his last name, bro?
And what team is it? Who y'all ain't
Norfolk
playing?
Christian. Norfolk Christian.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nah. Wait. Oh, you talking about he black dude?
Huh?
He black dude?
Yeah, he's black.
Running back?
Man, ain't nobody know what you talking about, bruh.
Y'all crazy.
Bruh.
He a genuine hater.
Yeah, just like
Genuine hater.
Nice.
They over here describing Casper.
Bro, he actually exists, bro.
Bro, nobody knows what you guys talking about, bruh. Chatting.
It's my boy Elijah, bro. Shout out Elijah. I think we got a bye week coming up, so I think like this entire week, I think like we're just gonna watch film, just get like our minds ready for the team that we're playing, because we're playing. I think so. Not this week, but next week, next Friday, we're playing our former player, who was our quarterback last year.
Yeah,
and he went to Smith Mountain Lake. So I think it's gonna be a good matchup. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good to see him. Nah, I think he's playing running back this year.
Oh, he's running back. He's not quarterback anymore.
No, not anymore.
Running back.
Oh well.
Man. Hey, wrap up.
I know, right?
One person hit him down low, one person hit him up top.
Y'all trying to send somebody to the hospital? That's great.
No, he know how to tote that rock though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man. Well, so like, what do you think your biggest strength is as a team, other than chemistry? Let's get off that for a second. I like that. That's good.
I think our biggest chemistry.
Biggest chemistry. Yeah.
Our biggest our biggest strength, I would say, is probably like, our energy. Like, our energy can be high, like, sometimes, like, and I think like that's the best part of us, for real. Like, like when we're all when we're all like rooting for each other, cheering each other on, like when we're on the field, because you saw it Friday, the energy was there. We was all like hype and everything. Like, I think that's our best like feature for real.
Yeah, man, your mom was so pumped. I was like, go in the locker room, just go get them. It's awesome, man. I love seeing that support from the parents. That's really good. I love seeing that.
That's what everybody needs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I saw this picture of this kid. He was walking to a bus stop with his graduation gown on and his diploma in his hand. Like nobody showed up for him, but he went up there. He got his diploma, got on a bus, sweating, got on the bus, went home. And it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's cool to see the smile on his face, and that he recognized that gratification, the most important gratification, comes from inside.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It starts from you.
Exactly. Yeah.
It starts from you.
I think a lot of times we care too much about what other people think of us, and not enough about what we think of ourselves. Mm-hmm. And that's where most of our problems come from.
That's what I've been working on. I've been way better headspace now.
Nice.
I just had to learn to be myself. Just spread love. Like this is what I like to do. That's the part of why I want to do what I want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now is to protect people and help other people. Life not about me.
Yeah.
I do this. I do this for other people. I'm an empath. I ain't gonna lie. I'm an empath. And everybody else's emotions can affect mine. So yeah, that's all I've been working on.
Like we talked about when you came in for the last podcast, man. I mean, one of us could just walk out right now and get hit by a bus. Life's short, man. Mm-hmm. And even if you live to see your old years, it still goes by so fast. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
you gotta do what you gotta do here.
Make the most of it. Yeah.
That's literally the one thing you cannot get back is time.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's right.
Time you cannot get back at all. Like I remember, what was it? I was thinking about this last Friday. Like wow, like I really can't get that back. Like you know. Mm-hmm. Like this game, I can't get it back. Like I can't go back in time and be like, oh yeah, let me play this again. Like
no, live it to the fullest right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got to think about that too. Like not just with practice, but with everything you do, because don't kill too much time, because time's killing you. Mm-hmm. Guys who are doing sports, guys who are more active, people who have like those kind of activities seem happier all the time, and the people who don't do much seem more unhappy. Mm-hmm. There's a real link to that, because the chemicals that your brain gets, those chemicals of satisfaction that you get from accomplishing things are way different from just sitting on your phone and scrolling all day or doing things that erode your self-confidence. And it matters so much to do that. I look at people who talk to me and they say like depression medication makes them depressed. And some people, I mean, I'm not underscoring depression, but I'm like, go for a run. Like go do something. And I guarantee you, take your mind off of it, man.
I'm on depression medication, so.
Did I just trigger you?
Yeah. So so you did kind of trigger me a little bit. So when I started my medication, I kind of felt the same way. It was when I first came to Hargrave. Was when I started my medication, and I kind of felt like it wasn't working or like it wasn't helping. Just made it worse. And then I got into basketball, JV basketball last year, and then I started to it started to feel like it started to work. Like I started to feel better about myself, and like I wasn't in my thoughts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of was just like in my own space. Like my head wasn't so like clogged all the time. I wasn't thinking about everything at one time, and yeah, so it really helped me.
Think of your head like a computer, and you can only process so much at any given time, and you have to be real particular about what you process. And I try to keep that mindset on things. Like you don't dwell. If you're faced with a problem or a challenge or something bad happened, like losing a game, right?
Yeah.
If you can't change the outcome of that game, correct?
No.
Right? But you can change how you look at that, right? Mm-hmm. You could see it as an opportunity to grow, or you can just complain about it and see it as an obstacle, right? Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of that comes from people that just they're not taught how to view obstacles as opportunities. And people these days, they don't want to learn to be tough enough to stop their problems. They just want to be protected from them a lot of ways. And you don't want that. Like with my kids, I don't want my kids to be protected and sheltered. I want them to be tough enough to handle anything that comes at them. And that's what you want. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. That's right. That's right.
There's tough times don't last. Tough people do.
Yep, absolutely.
You just look to the future.
Yeah.
Stop looking and think where you at now, and look towards the future. Don't think about the past. Don't overthink. What helped me is breathing. And it's crazy to say, take a deep breath. It get oxygen into your brain.
Second book on my shelf from the right. What's it say?
Breathe.
Dang.
Nah.
Yeah. No, I did this to home in the last podcast. Like, Fury's back. I'm going to use him. Like, check this out. So, Fury, hold the mic out. Hold it straight out. It's not heavy, is it? How heavy is that mic going to be in an hour holding it like that? The longer you hold on to something, the heavier it gets inside, right?
Yeah.
It's so funny too. Like I gotta go repeating from the last podcast, but how many times do we waste so much time and mental energy stressing over things we can't change?
We spend a lot of time.
I don't know. It doesn't work for everybody, but this definitely works for me. I kind of just like. It's kind of just for me. It's just kind of like a let it go kind of thing, not like a forget, but just like let go. Like if I get into obviously I've been in my fair share of fights, but you go back, you think about it. I'm not gonna lie. If I were to get another fight, I'd probably do the same thing I did back then. But I would, I'd let it go. Like I ain't gonna continuously thinking about it. Like honestly, my last fight, I forgot the name of the person. I mean, I know how it happened. I forgot the name of the person for sure. But yeah, you just gotta let things go. Learn to just be like in tune with yourself to know that like this isn't gonna change anything at all. Me thinking about it's not gonna change nothing. You just gotta keep going, keep moving. Like yesterday, there were plenty of things that happened that probably pissed me off, but I just gotta keep going. Like there's still tomorrow, there's still the next day, the week, the month. Like you just got too much stuff to be focused on one thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
don't know that.
Too short.
For sure. Way too short.
Well, I like to look at everything with a pretty positive attitude. So I don't know, like when things happen, I more so like to see. I like to believe that everything happens like for a reason. So that having comfort in that is like maybe this needed to happen in order for this to happen. You know what I mean? So just looking at things deeper than the surface.
Everything can be a lesson, yeah.
Looking at things like deeper than the surface really helps me out.
Preach. Keep preaching. I guess we have to train ourselves to spot that, because when you're angry and you're in the moment, you don't care. You really don't care, yeah. Malachi, let's go some wisdom here. Malachi's wisdom.
Man, I would say how I overcome my problems. I would say, like, I try to talk to myself, see like what is the problem, and try to like, let it go, like Goin said, let it go. Just knowing that they basically said like everything I was gonna say, but like everything happens for a reason. Like I know like God made this happen because something better is gonna come. But yeah, life's too short to be wasting your time over this one little problem that happened, because it could affect your whole mood.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I kind of see like watching you guys grow, and I'll get to you in just a second. Watching you guys grow, I noticed something though. There's a real correlation with y'all teenagers when it comes to like how tough you are, like in dealing with things, but also how stubborn you are at the same time. Yeah. I'm looking right at Malachi with this one, because like Malachi is as tough. Like Malachi could run through that wall right now, but you could tell him anything, and then he becomes the wall right there. But there's a correlation between that, right?
Yeah.
It's a tough.
Listen.
Yeah.
One day you got the people, these old people out here, these OGs like him, they not gonna tell you. Trust me, when you graduate, you gonna see. But in my environment, I see early. I live it.
Yeah.
So just listen. Stop being hard headed. You don't know everything. Trust me.
What's something you had to overcome this year, especially?
I think, especially from like my previous years, I think it's like just watching like my mouth, like, cause I know me, like it's not just like cussing, but it's just like just like because I know how I get like when people like talk to me like in a certain way. I know how I can get disrespectful real quick.
Yeah.
So like I just know that I just gotta if somebody says something to me, just be like, yes sir.
Checking your ego, right? Yeah, that's a hard, man. And there I go, repeat myself again, but one of the hardest things to understand, and we're going to talk about this in a minute with you because you're out in the adult world now, but what other people think about you should be none of your business.
Yeah.
You really got to roll that off your chest. But the doers in the world are the ones who don't care about that. They just keep pushing forward.
Not me. That is not me.
That
is not me.
My environment, all they think you can do is play football and hoop to make it out.
Yeah.
No. I see bigger things for me. I love psychology. I love people. So I want to go to the FBI. I didn't believe I could do that. My environment, my skin color.
Yeah.
So the real, like, it's about you. It's self-awareness. Be yourself. Spread love. Other people, like, it's crazy. The world crazy. But what you get out, what you put out to the world, you should get back.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't work that way.
No, regardless of what happens, you put it out anyway. You know, you do good and good things will happen to you. Well, that means you're doing something good with the expectation of something.
Yeah.
You should always do the right thing without expectations, because if not, you're just going to end up resentful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you said, don't expect, just do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and having somebody believe in you matters a lot. And that's why, like, I tell a lot of these kids, I stress it, especially with the young kids, is that you can do whatever you want in this world if you put your mind to it. Because a lot of these kids will come in here anywhere. Like when I was in high school, I didn't think I was going to be anything. I was fighting all the time, getting into the wrong stuff, hanging out with the wrong people. And I was the one kid in my senior class who the guidance counselor wouldn't even help find college, wouldn't help me with anything. I was the one kid. So I didn't believe in myself at all. And it took me finding the right people after I graduated that allowed me to understand that personal development was important and how to believe in myself. So you guys are lucky more than you know to have all these people here that will believe in you and push you to be the best person you can be. Because like you said, like a fish not knowing it's in water, like you don't know you have other options because you don't really know how to believe in yourself to do it. And it's really important to I think it's kind of a responsibility on you now that if you see people from where you come from, like where you grew up from, especially, like, try to mentor them and show them the way to get them out.
I was just talking to my brother. I want to talk to him about. I'm waiting on his call. I want to talk to him about going into the military, get out this street life.
Mm-hmm.
You want to shoot, bang, bang so bad, go do it, get some money for it.
Get some money. Yeah. Oh man, you're gonna be a Fed. And I can give you some cadets now to go ahead and put on your watch list if you want. No. Oh, man. Nah. My younger brother, he had a hard life when we were growing up. And instead of using it as a tool to do better, he decided to become an alcoholic when he was really young. I mean, teenagers, like you guys' age. And it was a hard struggle to try to pull him out of that. And one night he had a fight with my mom because he was drinking, and he just went out with some guys who he thought were his friends. And when he got out there, something happened. He got shot in the neck, and they went home and went to bed, left him on the ground to bleed out. And the state troopers had to wake them up. So they just went to bed. And you know, that was really hard on my mom because she had to go and she had to identify him in the morgue. Imagine closing your eyes every night and seeing that. Like, it's hard. Man. But I like to use that as a lesson because there's a lot there that you can that you can learn from. Like, number one, pick your friends. Yeah. Pick your friends the right way. Mm-hmm. Because if you pick the wrong people, man, they don't care about you. They're not going to do good for you. And I don't care how good of a person you are. I don't care how good you are. People will bring you down. Yep. The wrong people are going to, I don't care, they will corrupt you. It doesn't matter how clean the water is. You throw some dirt in there, it's going to spread, right? So it is a good lesson on picking your friends. And I'll tell you, too, if y'all got siblings, some of you heard me say this before, but if y'all have, like, especially younger siblings, like a younger brother or younger sister, y'all have a responsibility to be a leader for them and be the person they need to be. And don't think just because they have good parents or they have parents that love them that you don't have to do that. They are going to look up to you in a way that they don't do their parents. And that's one of my biggest regrets is that I wasn't around my brother when he died. As a matter of fact, the last thing he said to me was, "I love you" on the phone. And I was angry at him because he would not stop living the way he was living, and I didn't say it back. Man, we grew up in a neighborhood where you couldn't help it, man. Drug dealers are really smart. They know how to manipulate. And some of the smartest people I know were some of the most evil people I've ever met, man.
I get a call from my cousin talking about, he was like, I was like, what's good? He was like, he gone. I'm like, what you talking? I'm like, huh? He was like, but your brother gone. I'm like, but what you mean he gone? He was like, he got killed at a party last night. And I couldn't even process that at the time. And I just felt when I got word that Josen had overdosed from Margaret, I was like, well, I hung up. I was like, well, I'll hit you. I hung up.
The guy that killed my brother, my mother asked the Commonwealth attorney not to give him the death penalty because she didn't want other people to die. But when you meet this kid, you know, we just talked about a fish not knowing it's in water. Mm-hmm. That was the only life he knew. He was a kid. He was like 16 or 17 years old, right? And he's sitting up on the stand, and his mom was in the courtroom making excuses for him. So they kicked her out the courtroom. She was disruptive. But he's up there with no remorse. None. No understanding of the reality of his life is completely over now. He shot my brother. He shot someone else. He robbed 2 stores, stole a car. And check this out. My childhood, one of my best friends in childhood was the arresting officer. They put strips in the road. His car got hit on the strips and hit a tree. And he told my friend, he said, the airbag pinned my arm. And if not, I would have shot you when you walked up to this car. Like, he's all calm with it. All calm with it.
It's crazy. Wait, so what happened to the kids that left him on the side of the road?
I'm not sure what they got charged with. I was at that point, I was like just done with it all. Like I was trying to be there for my mom because the minute I heard that phone call, a switch went off in my head and I turned off everything. All the grief. I wasn't sad or anything. I was just a robot. Like I literally didn't feel anything till after the funeral because I felt like I had to be strong for my mom. So like I remember. I just remember like my wife said he's dead. I sat up, I took a breath and I was like, okay. And that was it. I just turned it off. But you know what happened after that, though? Internalizing it, man, I grieved for like a whole month when it finally hit me. It was hard. That month was very hard. So, like, that's why I try to tell you guys, like, don't hold anything in, man. Like, you got brothers around you here that are going to get you through stuff. I want to see this. I'm going to the couch cam. Going's going to let loose. Go ahead. I'm going to keep trying to call Hargrave. You go ahead. We're
not talking about nothing.
Tell me a good story on the couch over
there. Tell them like a good story, but not
I mean, we could talk about last year one, because that's already done. I mean, mad people got caught for that.
Just don't use names if it's negative.
No, it's not negative. It's about Dixon.
Yeah, you can use my name. It's cool.
So we chilling in Phillips' class.
Oh my gosh.
And this is after the time where Bunky, you was getting everybody, getting everybody laptop, VPNs.
I got way more than I did.
I'm getting to that. We chilling in Phillips' class, and I'm sitting next to him, and I look over at his laptop, and all I see is, you know, when you press that corner where it's like it shows you the VPN and where you at. I'm like, I look at Dixon and I'm like, you part of the problem.
He was the one who showed me the VPN. It was you. I remember. That's how we met. So I asked you because I remember you on your laptop.
Last week too.
Nah, it wasn't me.
I was like,
you still haven't taken that one off your laptop.
Off my MacBook,
I
yeah.
saw it 2 days ago.
I swear.
Come on.
It was my MacBook.
he was watching something on YouTube, and I was like, "How's that not blocked?"
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this was last year in Phillips' class.
He was like, "I got a VPN."
He would threaten every time. He'd be like, "I'm about to email with some bunker," and then he would not send it.
I pulled up the email. I got it in my drafts to this day. To this day, I got it in my drafts. Bunker. Dixon got VPN. I literally type. I'm like, Bunker, I hope your day's good. But I would just like to let you know, Dixon is a part of the problem. He got a VPN. Every time, bro. That junk.
I've been going, bro.
What?
Oh my god.
Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I was processing that joint first.
What?
Wait,
No,
what?
That's crazy.
I was like, hold on,
truth.
is that okay to laugh
I'm actually
at?
telling the truth. She does run an organization that does that. Yeah.
Oh,
Nah, that's what's up, though.
yeah.
Nah, that's what's up.
I was like,
Going. How you feel you did on Friday, man?
nah, for real. Going, how you feel,
come
bro?
on.
Bro,
grind
I
don't
feel like it
stop.
could have been so. I sold. Stop,
Nah,
bro.
he's messing.
I ain't selling nothing, bro. Nah, I feel like I could have done way better though.
Wait, how did they score 8 points though? Like, tell me that.
I think it was ongoing.
I seen
it
it
was
happen.
ongoing.
No, it wasn't. It was on me. It was on. All right. It was on.
You were the outside linebacker, right?
No, I was inside at the time, cause they moved me back inside, cause Coach Lowe, Coach Lowe was like after we got back out after halftime, he's like, I think I'm gonna keep you on inside, cause when I put you at outside,
I think you went to outside because I remember I went to safety.
no, he put me back inside afterwards.
Then somebody else went to outside.
Yeah, somebody else. It was somebody else, and then Crowder was corner, and then I went back inside, and he's like, "Yo, when you went outside, bro, you look lost." I didn't
That's
even
what
hold
Coach
you.
Lowe said?
Yes, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I was so lost, bro. Like, I know how to do outside linebacker, but like, bro,
How
like
to do it? You know how to play it?
Alright,
He
bro.
knows how to play outside linebacker. I don't know why you acting like you don't know how to.
They
It's
should have
nice
kept
that you
him.
actually know how to talk in the mic. Some people that get up here, they're just like this far away, like, oh yeah, I'll just do this thing.
Nah.
Yeah,
bro.
because I heard that the first time.
Yeah, I
couldn't
know,
hear
right?
it.
Yeah.
But
Tony didn't even want to be there. Like
Hmm?
your players were complaining.
nah, they did.
We were.
Oh, damn players were?
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. I should have got a flag on this joint. Dixon knows what I'm talking about. So this kid, right? He was blocking me. I ain't gonna lie. I threw an uppercut. No, yeah. No, he did. An uppercut. He did. I threw an uppercut at this joint.
And then I seen him. I remember he tackled somebody, and then somebody else. I think it was like who was it? Who was the end on that? Oh no, it was Cooper. He tackled somebody, and then you just see going out of nowhere just jump on the guy. I'm like, yo, what's going?
Yo, there were so many times, like, there's so many times I should have got a flag. Like, late hits, I
Everything.
uppercut somebody, bro. I
was
fell on
amazing.
somebody's head, like,
He was going crazy.
bruh, like,
Going was
Low-key.
wild.
Do you remember?
I didn't even
do
go
you remember
lie.
that flag they threw on the kid who pushed me after the play?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was like,
And I need to show you film on that. I need to show you what happened
Bro.
because I should have got a flag too. But I'll show you.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I was looking
I
for,
was trolling all game.
I was looking to give injuries.
not for real.
Like, is that
talking
bad
crap.
though? That's
They were
not
talking
bad.
crap.
Looking
I
to
mean-
give injuries.
I mean, like,
Looking to get injuries?
looking to give.
Oh, give? That's just
a
wrong.
part of the game.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you always look like it's not literal. Like you don't like mean to hurt somebody, but you
Nah, I
mean to hit
mean it.
somebody hard.
See, I come from jiu-jitsu where you don't really do that unless you're like a sucky person. But
I'm just saying,
It was a rough week for me. I needed to
get that anger.
I should put you on the floor and show you how like a leg lock works in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And show you how dangerous it is. Like in jiu-jitsu, like we don't teach like white belts and blue belts and purple belts. That's like the first 6 years of jiu-jitsu right there.
Yeah.
We try not to teach like them to do leg locks against people because if you don't know what it is and you get caught in it and you don't know how to tap, you're not gonna walk anymore for a while.
Damn.
And maybe not right the rest of your life. Like I can twist your leg off by your knee.
Sheesh.
Like,
oh.
yeah. And
That's
yeah,
crazy.
It's jiu-jitsu's like superpowers, man. I swear, dude.
Nah, I gotta take your class, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
I mean,
You're gonna learn me math. You're gonna have fun, yeah. yeah.
Where is it even at?
No bull.
Jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Cosby second floor. You know where Samuel's room is? Right across the hall.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, one football season over, I'm pulling up.
Nah, for real.
It's fun, man. It's a good environment too because like you're learning how to fight, yeah, but it's an environment where everybody cares about each other. It's like teams. It's an individual team sport. You be a good training partner. You don't hurt your partners. You don't trash talk in the barracks if you beat somebody because that's how you win. I mean, that's how you win by getting your butt kicked. You eventually win. You're never gonna learn if it's always easy, right?
Yeah.
Like So I try to tell kids that all the time. I got a couple that will come in and they get rocked or they get tapped out and then they just get mad and they disappear for a month and they miss all this growth. And what happens is if you don't put the work in after that happens, what's gonna happen? You're gonna come back and you're gonna do the same thing and you're gonna quit for a month.
Nah, yeah.
And then you're gonna come back. Yeah.
Nah,
That's
for
how I'm
sure.
gonna be going.
Yeah. Well, you gotta
That might be the
submit.
problem. Oh, God. that might be
Straight
the
chatting.
problem.
Yeah.
wanna fight
We
you.
have a saying in
Chat.
jiu-jitsu. You have to submit your ego before you can submit anybody else.
Yeah.
And
All the tough talking people, all the loud people,
I think he's talking to you, going.
Chatting.
they soft.
No,
sold.
They just hard. They just scared.
I'm scared.
So now,
Yeah.
Now, what's up, man?
I ain't so.
What we finna do, bro? Let's get on the map, bro.
I don't even want to do you for real. I'm positive.
Man, you ain't positive.
I do want to. Recently, I'm thinking about. I want to get back into boxing. I love the art. I did. I mean, I box. Well, I ain't box, but I was just hitting them, get my hands right, learning how to really fight, street fighting.
Everybody does the same stance. Street fighting, I laugh so hard.
You either
They put that front hand in the front, they're like this. Catch somebody with a wild hook or something. Like I'm gonna grab your leg and put you on the floor. Like
Y'all ever seen Fight Club?
yeah. I got the Fight Club soap in my office. It's on
Low key,
the-
like
it's
if
on
that
the
was
shelf.
like real life though, like.
And that's dangerous, man. Everybody be dead.
But like,
people don't know how dangerous fighting is, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
but like Fight Club, like just like bringing that real life.
I can't even see him. Sit back a little bit. There you go. There we go.
I don't know. Like, would y'all get into that though?
What, like fighting
Fight
like in
Club?
real life?
Yeah, no rules.
I
Well,
feel like-
obviously
nah,
there's rules,
bro.
but like to a certain point, like blood drawn. Like I was, but like I was thinking, like I was listening. But I think just like fighting in general, street fights in general, like, yeah, that safety thing. But, like, when I watched Fight Club, there was just, like, so much that's, like, relatable to it, you know? Like, I get that whole safety thing, but then at the same time,
no, I don't have any more.
Like,
oh, you want that? Okay.
getting rid of that feeling and trying to just, like, live, like, speaking on that, like, violence is, like, it's not really obviously, like, safe for everyone, but, like, the way the movie portrayed it is just this. It's just like
Well, it was about self-discovery.
yeah.
As much.
So.
That's actually what the Fight Club was more about for them. It was more of people who were unhappy, and they were trying to find themselves using that as an outlet, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's kind of therapy / self-discovery, and I guess a lot of it was detachment from things. Because think about it, like, you ever notice that people with money don't seem to be as happy? Like, when you own a lot of things, they typically end up owning you.
Yeah.
Because then you got to work really hard to pay for them. And I think that, like, I don't know what you laughing at, man. You got that look on your face. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's going.
I ain't do nothing. He can hear. He
Because
can
when
hear
you think about it, when you got everything, you don't have nothing to look forward to.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing to keep you like, okay, I want this, I want that.
Yep.
He getting a butt. He getting a butt current.
Bro, Fury, bro, tell me about your experience on Friday, bro. How did you feel on that field, bro?
What happened?
Tell me about Friday. How'd you feel?
You know, the game, the environment definitely felt different, you know, compared to our recent couple games. And I feel like we really just came to play. In our team, we played with a lot of unity. You feel what I'm saying? Like, at one point, the guy on the other team, he was like, when is it gonna be over? Like, he was just like complaining, like he had no confidence in his team. He just wanted to go home.
It had been like that before. It had been like that.
They 0-5, I think now.
So yeah,
Man, I
felt
think
good
I
to
beat
be on
so
the-
bad, bro.
felt good to be on the other end of that. So
Yeah, we'd have had some games like that this year where, like, you know,
over, man.
yeah, for real.
Pulling yourself out of a losing streak is really hard.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But, you know, y'all felt like there was some extra.
What he's trying to say.
There was some extra motivation there. ain't it?
For
Extra
sure.
motivation there. ain't it? Extra motivation.
That's what y'all need, man. They don't be understanding. This don't. It ain't like dude. I don't know his name. He one of the PGs. He from DC.
Mhm.
He was this time. He was like, I went over to him. I dapped him up. He was like, bro, this joint not live. He like, this joint not live.
I'm telling you,
I'm
like,
like, it ain't.
when it's a lot of people watching you for real, like, you just got that. It's like your ego's on the line for real, and it's like, you know, you like,
One
oh yeah, they gonna think like, oh yeah, like, I'm soft, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like when people get in front of people, like, that's when they get, like, you know, everybody be trying to, you know, turn up.
Yeah.
You got to.
Because, you know, the house was like, it was there.
Would that make you make mistakes, though? Would that make you make mistakes?
I mean, if you let them get into your head,
Yeah.
like, you know, if you pay attention to the crowd too much, like, yeah, they can.
Just want to shout out to God, man, helping me my path here.
For real.
And make me who I am today, and just help me push through my life, because I've lived a pretty hard life, to be honest. I've dealt with both my parents were drug addicts, so I grew up with my grandparents, and something happened to my grandparent last year who I grew up with. He passed away, so now I'm in a whole new environment, and coming here with, like, my family, and now I'm just starting to, like, put my life into, like, the hands of God, so it's starting to help me out a lot. And I grew up in, like, East Dayton, Ohio, so it's bad, and, like, really bad, and so I could let that affect me and grow up and just be like, yeah, that's what I know, that's where I was born, that's what I grew up with, or I can put it all behind me and just
Do
learn
something.
from
Yeah.
it. Learn from it. Right.
That's
yeah,
right, man.
go do something
Right.
for your people.
Yeah.
Not even for your people. Do it for yourself.
Right.
Yep.
It's self-awareness.
So,
Goins next. If you can stop laughing at whatever it is y'all laughing
Hey,
at.
hey, all Dixon. That was all Dixon's fault. I was
Oh,
so
yeah.
serious.
Yo,
to, like-
Nixon has that inside joke sly look on him right there when he cuts his eye like that.
That's what
you
I'm
know?
saying. Like, why,
I wasn't
bro?
even laughing for it. It wasn't even me. It was Elias, bro. Like, don't even say that. I started looking at him and we just started dying,
He
bro.
does the same thing up on barracks. Like, I'll be having a conversation with Malachi and he'll just start laughing for no reason. And I'll be serious. I'll be dead serious. And I'll just be like, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm that friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you tell me
That's how
something
my
serious,
bro-
I'm
that's
just
how
gonna,
my bro
I'm just
is.
gonna die
You
laughing.
then before you
That
go.
is not a flex.
All right, go ahead.
Damn, I don't even. Who am I gonna shout out? I mean, shout out to every viewer out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, stay on your hustle, stay on your grind. You know what I mean? You know, keep doing what you doing.
Malachi.
You a king. You know what I mean? But
Oh, man. All right, Fury, go ahead.
All right. First and foremost, you know, shout out to, you know, the Lord of God.
type.
Shout out to him, you know, his plan. And I would just like to, you know, appreciate the opportunity I have being here in this environment. And, you know, shout out to the people watching, you know, family, friends, everybody, you know.
Malachi, really?
That's all I got.
You get yours out of the way, and then yeah.
All right. You know, first of all, you know me. Shout out to everybody, like they said. Shout out.
Yo.
Shout out to God. You know, he really done some things for me. You know, even the difficult situations I've had, he pulled me out of them. You know, shout out to my people back home. Shout out to Trey, Gracie, Riley, Paul. You know, shout out to all the viewers. Shout out to my mom, my dad. Shout out to the Chatham Hall girls. You know, y'all need to come to the football game some more. But you know,
That boy crazy.
Well, he might be one day. We got to keep this footage. You never know.
But you know, it's really Uno season, so make sure y'all stay tuned. But yeah, shout out to everybody.
I want to give a shout out to my folks, of course. And I'd like to thank God. I done got closer to him recently, and he had me in a good headspace. And keep breathing. Breathe. Remember to breathe.
Hold on. Let me say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Shout out to all my teammates. You know, love y'all boys. Shout out to y'all, bro. Love y'all boys. Shout out to TJ, bro. You know,
For sure. Love.
yes, sir.